Hello, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful week. I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. My name's Shaban and this is
Ruesha Littlejohn
from
Aston Villa
and
Republic of Ireland.
But you're Scottish.
Oh, plot twist, honestly.
Plot
Gets
twist.
everyone all the time.
Google it. If you haven't already, please subscribe and keep the views coming. It's been an interesting old week on YouTube. I've enjoyed every minute of it. And I hope you're doing well. And I hope you're looking forward to the return to the WSL, but it's that time of year where we're waiting. There's still transfers going on. Rachel Daly has come to Aston Villa. We're going to talk about the Uefa nominees in just a second. Beth Mead, Sarina getting the nod, Lauren Hemp as well. We'll come back to that in just a second. But on the subject of Rachel Daly, Lioness, European Championship winner, coming from the US to Aston Villa. She's there now.
Yeah, she was just in yesterday, was pretty much her first day in. Or the day before? Yeah, she's been in like 2 days now. So yeah, it's good to have her in. I think she'll be quite a character for the squad, so it's good for the team to have, sort of a big personality. And obviously she comes with a lot of quality, a lot of experience, so she'll be a very important member of the team. Hopefully she scores goals and all that and then just helps us win games.
That would be
no
great.
Pressure.
That is the main thing. Not finished in the transfer window yet, Villa, we don't think. You'll be the first to know when we know it. But let's talk about these UEFA nominations. Player of the Year, Beth Mead has made it to the shortlist, alongside Alexia Putellas from Spain, Lina Oberdorf from Germany, and Lauren Hemp as well. But we're talking about Beth, who you've known for quite some time. 27 years old. Arguably, our best days are still ahead of her. I thought she was older for some reason, Beth.
No, like she's obviously been about a while now, but I think on the back of last season she really, obviously it was on the back of the
Olympics.
Yes, she didn't get the call up under the
Hegedisa.
Yeah. In my opinion, at that moment in time, I think it was the best thing for Beth, because she wasn't on form. There was probably people that were more in form ahead of her at that moment in time. So that kind of hurt and that rejection is actually fueled her to perform again. Whether she agrees with that or not, I think when she actually processes that, she'll realise it was probably really good for her. And now she's banging in goals, she's flying by, she's creating assists. Obviously last season she was outstanding, so to have that season and then take that form into the tournament was great, and she's fully deserved to be in the position that she's in right now. Yeah,
we'll talk about the awards in a second. You say she took it from season to a tournament. Can she bring it back to another season?
Time will tell. I mean, that's going to be tough.
Because then when you have a summer break, I know she's only had a couple of weeks, but it takes the sting out of things. You know, you're able to fully relax and switch off. Like, those little changes can have such a big effect sometimes.
I mean, you look at this, we've had, like, so for players like me that weren't at the Euros or stuff, we had, obviously there was an international slot in there too, so we had like a 2-week camp. I probably had 4 or 5 weeks off. Players like Beth have had maybe 2 weeks. Maybe 2 weeks, maybe not even a full 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? Because I knew like the City girls and stuff had Champions League, so they literally had probably a few days and they're back into it. So I don't know how they'll feel. Some of them might be like, on the back of the Euros, oh my God, just give me a bit longer of a break before we're back to this. But that's where they're going to need to psychologically just be ready and make sure that they're ready to hit the ground running. But you look at teams like Arsenal, and they've had, so obviously Katie and stuff have been back a lot longer. Yeah. They've had like the academy girls training with them and stuff, and now slowly the girls are coming back in dribs and drabs from all their respective countries. Yeah. So they've actually, this is what I'm looking at going, God, this is going to be tough for them. So they have, right now they're going to a training camp in Germany for the week, or just under a week. And then there'll literally be a few more days and then it's international break again. And then after international break, the season starts. Yeah. So they've had no time to be together as a squad, so it's going to be so interesting to see how they gel and how they hit the ground running.
Yeah, oh, it makes you think. And then, like you say, then the season's straight back. I can't wait now. I'm ready for it. Second week of September, like the 8th.
Is that what? Yeah, I can mind something like that. Yeah.
Very much so looking forward to it. First game for Arsenal is Manchester City. Who are you playing? Who's your first game?
We've got Brighton down in Brighton.
Nice.
With Alex.
Nice. So. Excuse me. Bit of a sore throat. So talking so much nonsense. You know. Let's talk about the awards that Beth's been nominated for. Has she ever been up for an award? Can you remember? Has she ever been up for a major like
I'm
this?
sure she's been up for some like more
PFA kind of stuff.
PFA like stuff that's not like a what we call this, a European
Domestic
award.
awards.
Yeah, she's definitely had domestic awards, of course she has.
Yeah.
But this is like the next level.
This is massive. Like when you're up against Alexia Putellas and Viviana Miedema.
You know you're doing something right.
Exactly. Like I actually think she might win.
I think it's a high possibility.
Because
I would actually narrow it down now to Beth and Alexandra Popp.
So Popp didn't win the Champions League, did she? But she won the league for her country.
Yeah, because she's.
But she didn't make it to the final because of injury of the European Championship.
Started the warm up and then got injured.
Beth finished second in the domestic league for Arsenal. Got dumped out the Champions League. The quarters. They didn't make it to the quarters, did they?
Where did Arsenal get to?
Wolfsburg knocked them out, didn't they?
What was it in? I can't even remember what round that was in.
Champions League.
Yeah, but what round of it? I can't remember what round it was in. But
round of 16.
Going back to, for me, Popp, England. So England have so many players right now that Beth was chipping in with the goals. They had other players creating, like the other goal scorers within the tournament. Obviously, Germany did too. Big up Lina McGill because I am a fangirl at heart and she could be within these awards too, but she's not.
Why is she not?
I don't know how they actually work it out at times because there's some people in some of the awards was at the what awards was that? What was the other awards? It just
Ballon d'Or.
The Ballon d'Or ones, and I'm going, but how is so and so in it? How's so and so in it? I'm not going to drop names here because I'm not open to criticising players when they're like, "Hey, you can't even kick a ball." So I'm not going to publicly out anyone right now.
Cool.
But yeah, so Popp dragged Germany through at times. Like she popped up with big goals, and just the way she attacks the ball in the box with that head is fantastic. There's not many other female players that can do that right now the way she can. But Beth was in the winning team.
I know.
So what did he put it down to?
And Beth had such an outstanding season, as did Popp.
Yeah,
kind of thing. So what it comes down to, I'm not sure. I mean, even Alexia Putellas had a wicked season. You know, shame what happened to her ahead of the Euros. You know, yeah. I mean, I just think it's wonderful that Beth Mead's now on that level. You know how one campaign can change it so much for somebody.
I'm wondering, how did they actually base these awards? Did they base it off the season, or did they base it off?
Yeah, what you've
like the
accolades, goal scores, contributions, what your club have won, what your country has won. But yeah, it would come down to like a lot of it would be goal contributions.
Right. Okay.
You know, like Viviana Miedema is still up there. You know, as well.
I mean, obviously she was at the tournament. Wasn't our best tournament. Obviously, then she got COVID during it and stuff.
Nightmare.
The Germans and the English squads are a lot stronger right now than where the Netherlands are at. Yes, a few years ago, Netherlands were very strong, but right now they're not at that level. So yeah, I don't know. Part of me is going, they'll give it to the winners, so they'll give it to Beth and Sarina, but to me, there's only one manager that should win this, and it is Sarina.
So Sarina Wiegman on the shortlist for the manager award as well. Have you heard any more from, say, the likes of Jill Scott or even Rachel Daly, or what's she like, Sarina Wiegman?
I don't know. I've not asked.
I hear she's ruthless.
I think she has to be. It's part of her job where she has to be. I mean, there could have been a point of time where you're going, why are you not bringing like Steph Houghton? I know there was that argument, well, she's not played, but I was like, well, she's still such a experienced player. She could be going. But I think she thought, no, she's not, and she's going to focus on the likes of Millie, and then Leah was captain, and that's what she's going to focus on now, like making them that partnership going forward, and it worked. Yeah. So it's just one of those ones. God, it's harsh, but that's football, and sometimes you'll call it right and sometimes you'll call it wrong. Yeah. So
and there's some players as well who we spoke about earlier on who didn't actually get to appear, you know, at the Euros on the stage. You know, they were the other part of the squad. Yeah. But nobody has a bad word to say about Sarina Wiegman. Like, it seems like she's absolutely nailed that job. What she can do for them in the World Cup as well going forward. So
I know,
next year.
I'm petrified again. I'm like, oh gosh, don't win the World Cup now. Euros is enough, come on, that's great, fantastic. But then the World Cup, there's USA, other nations in it. Yeah,
Australia,
it's actually really exciting.
Yeah.
It's really exciting.
Yeah, okay, interesting. So who's going to win then? UEFA awards, you're going to say? Those girls, those
feel
women
for Popp, honestly, I feel for her so much.
A wee award,
and I
would
be, oomph. Especially to then come into this like major finals and score her first goal, which is mental because you're going, she's been playing for Germany for how long, but she never got to get the Euro finals before.
Yeah.
And then she took it by storm. She really did. She's fantastic.
To get injured in the warm-up.
It's so sad.
You must have been
I know. Well, the game started and I was like, where the hell is Pop? What's going on?
She was in the lineup.
I was furious. Furious. But I think they'll give it to the winners, so I think it'll go to Beth Mead and it will go to Sarina.
Interesting. Okay.
I can never really say Sarina's second name right.
Wiegman.
That's why you refuse to say it. I don't know Sarina, but I call her Sarina because I can hardly say Wiegman.
Big Sazzy.
Let's go with Wiegman.
Big Saz. Wiegman or Wiegman? I think it's Sarina Wiegman.
Right.
Okay.
Big up, Sarina.
Thank you for your time. You guys have a good one and let me know your comments below who you think will win it and who you think should win it.